Hello everyone, this is First MG, and for this video today, I'm going to show you how to play the Wraith the way I play it. So for those who you does not know how I play him, I usually just go out, charge like in the front lines, just like what I do with other characters, and then just try to snipe that way. So from my experience over the years of playing Ballistics, I actually see most players tend to camp at the sniper's nest. So if for those who don't know what sniper nest is, it usually means the area where the Wraith, or in this case snipers, usually camp around and hopefully to take their chance to kill someone. So I hope that can convince you not to play that way and play the way that, hopefully not exactly that way, but hopefully you can play a lot more better than you should. So let's get started. So I want to talk about the two sniper rifles that you have available. So there's two distinct types you could pick from. One of them is called the semi-automatic rifles, so this would be the Judge and then Deadeye. These guns usually have the lower damage output and does not guarantee an instant kill, but however they do have a increased fire rate and it gives them more easier time to shoot their opponents just in case you miss. So you could say this gun is more of a beginner friendly gun. For instance, it trades more fire rate in exchange for lower power. And for the second type, it's called the bolt action rifles. These rifles is the one that have the lowest rate of fire in the entire game, but they do have exchange of higher firepower. And some guns, for instance for the interdiction, has a possibility of killing the majority of the classes except for Vanguard and tanks. But the only issue you have with these guns is you're gonna have to be true with your aiming. That's the thing you have to be with a sniper, and hopefully this video will get to that today. So alright, for the skills, the current most popular build I've seen around Ballistic Overkill is actually these two skills I have right here. This is the cold-blooded. This is the one that permanently turns you invisible while you're walking and reloading, and if you pair up with the critical hit, it gives you additional damage while you're invisible. So you probably can see why this build is pretty OP and all, because if you manage to shoot with a bolt action rifle, it usually means instant kill for the Vanguard, but you can't one-shot a tank if you use an interdiction. So there's that. And I tend to stay away from this build sometimes just because I'm the type of person that likes to go against the trend. So for my build right now that I'm actually using a combat Wraith skill. It gives me additional damage resistance and gives me additional sprinting speed, but I really don't see why I need a weapon ranges, because already a sniper rifle already have a really long range, and then they don't suffer as a damage drop off compared to the other weapons. So I just have it just for the damage resistance sakes. And then I have Light Shooter, which enables you to, for every kill I get, I actually get a buff of 10% reload speed and a rate of fire. So if you pair that up with the bolt action rifle, you have more chances of reloading your gun faster, and also more chances to kill them more faster too if you're trying to go for a kill streak like an Overkill. So, my bad. So for the other skill I haven't mentioned yet, is Steady Arms. It just basically gives you more headshot damage and recoil reduction. I can only see the skill of using if you want to buff up the headshot damage, but for majority of the guns you're using, they're pretty much kill one hit shot the class anyway, so I don't actually see a use of that. And you have Lone Hunter. It's a skill saying that if you don't see an opponent within a certain amount of meters, you get additional buffs. But the only issue is, for my build, I usually just go near them, so I don't see myself using it as much. But if you're a type of player that likes to stay back and stay around the baseline, or just like they stay far away, this skill will be something that you might want to use. So I'm gonna switch back to my build for my interdiction, and I'll just show you. I'll go with this one since this one's open, so hope for the best. Alright, we're going in right now. Let's see. Alright, let's just demonstrate the Judge. This is a semi-automatic rifle. You see there's a laser sight. Okay, we'll go over into that in a different video, but to show you what I mean is, if you look at the fire rate, it's a lot more faster, and then you keep on firing it compared to the bolt action rifle, which is the master right here. You can see it's a lot more slower, and you have to scope in as often to get the shots you want down in the center. So you have to pick either using the bolt action rifle or you want to use a semi-automatic rifle. some techniques you can learn how to use is you can, when you're scoping in, you can actually literally, if you leave your scope as is, you can see the rectile actually tends to move a bit. That's how it is in the game. But if you want to try to neutralize it, you want to strafe back, like left or right. Just keep on doing that, and you notice the rectile is almost exactly straight. It's a good skill to use if you try to camp and try to go for a really guaranteed kill if they're missing that line. So you see it moving back and forth. It does stabilize the rectile quite a bit. So there's that. All right, let's jump into the match then. Oh wait, here we go. So you want to try to maintain you want to be too near them, otherwise you'll probably get yourself killed more easily. So I would recommend staying try to give yourself a little distance away from them, but not too far enough that it won't be like, oh god, holy crap. Okay, the tip is you could do with this gun is you have a bolt action rifle and you point the rectile at them. Oh, not the rectile, I mean the actual muzzle of the scope. Not the scope, my bad. Oh, get my words mixed up today. But if you get the muzzle of the gun right at their bodies, it's a guarantee no scope kill, because you're jamming that muzzle in. I'll show you here. You can see if you point their bodies at them, it's a guarantee straight line. So if you manage to jam it in their bodies, it's a guarantee shot right there. So there's something you know about. Alright. So what we want to do is oh god. Okay, there's one thing too while playing Wraith. Yeah, you might want to watch out for any flankers, just in case you see right there I just got flanked by her shadow. So you have to try to be vigilant as much as possible. So like instead of trying to focus on one area, you want to try if you're scoping around, just try to take your scope around and look around your surroundings, make sure you don't see anyone try to flank you with a katana or a gun or something like that. So keep that in mind. Oh god. Let's get out. There we go. This is where the semi-automatic weapon comes in, because you can wipe out a lot of people at a certain group of spot. So it depends on your preference. Let me see right there. I should have moved out of the way. So you gotta pick your poison. Either you want to use a semi-automatic rifle and have an easier time getting overkills, or you want to go guarantee kill and use a bolt action rifle. So hopefully that helps you get an idea how to play Wraith pretty well. So if you have any questions regarding Wraith or anything Ballistic related, you could just drop down the link below and hopefully I can answer your questions. Let's see. Ooh. Let's see if it comes here. Oh, I guess not. Here we go. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you later for now.